Hello everybody, my name is Danny and I'm the hands behind Bloom Bujo. This video is going to be my June 2021 setup where I'm doing a slices of citrus theme and I drew tons of lime, lemon, orange, and grapefruit slices. Here you can see I'm erasing the sketch I drew out for the cover page. Personally, ever since my start in bullet journaling in August of 2016, I like to plan months and months ahead of time. I was always at least 3 months ahead planned out. So to sort of curb this planning ahead habit, I've been practicing self-control by drawing out months ahead in pencil instead of just fully straight up planning them out. So when that's done, I'm going in with colors. I'm doing a dark shade and a light shade of green, yellow, orange, and peachy color. For the limes, lemons, and oranges, I'm filling in the center sections with lighter color for their the yummy parts that you eat, and for making the peels, I'm using a darker color. I'm doing the reverse process with the grapefruit slices, however, as they're darker on the inside and lighter on the outside. I mostly use Crayola Super Tips for this setup, but I also use 2 zebra mild liners in a mustard yellow and ironically a lime green. So because I don't have enough stuff prepped on my little list here that I'm reading off, yes, I write scripts because I'm just that organized, obviously, a bullet journal. So now I'm gonna kind of go off script and talk about what I've got going on for this month. Personally, this June, I'm graduating. If you don't understand that impression, I'm supposed to be a crowd going woo and cheering. So as an RS student, which I've said in previous videos, and I've talked all about my experience as an RS student very rushedly. That was very bad, poor quality video, and I apologize for that. I'm on my second recording of the voiceover for this one. I'm a little tired because I've got a new job. I've been doing homework all day, so I'm slurring a little. I'm trying really hard not to, and to be very clear in my pronunciation and enunciation. Going back to what I was trying to talk about, what I've got, some things I've got planned for this month is, like I said, I'm graduating, and as an RS student, I'm graduating both high school and my first 2 years of college, so I'm graduating with my high school diploma and my AA degree. And so because of that, I've got a lot of different graduation ceremonies and parties and things going on, safe parties. Anyway, on June 2nd, I've got an award ceremony where I'm going to get my honor cords. I'm pretty sure I qualify for high honors for my high school, but maybe that's for my college, I'm not really sure. Still haven't gotten my robes or cap and gown or cords in the mail from my college, by the way. That was supposed to come sometime this month. As I'm recording this May 20th, they haven't come yet, which is weird. And then the first weekend of June, I have my aunt visiting me. My aunt lives in the same state, but she lives on the other side of the state, so it's gonna be, I saw her in last year in August. They have a traveling business, so normally they're really busy, and we just don't get to see them very often. And so because there was no traveling in COVID, they were available, so we went and visited them and had fun. And so she's gonna come over for my graduation, hopefully in the first weekend of June, since that's what works for them. And then on the 9th, I have my best friend, and not ironically, I guess, just it's funny that my only friend in high school actually lives in an entire other state. She lives up in Alaska. She's coming down for graduation on the 9th, and she'll be leaving the 21st. And then on the 11th and 12th, on the 11th, I have my actual graduation for high school. On the 12th, I have my graduation party, which people are just going to be stopping by, and it's going to be chill and fun. On the 15th, I have my second dose of the vaccine. That's when I have to do it. I also have a scholarship due then, so I should probably get on that. And then my boyfriend's birthday is on the 16th. The 17th is my final exam. Luckily non-cumulative, that's wonderful. On the 18th, I have my college virtual graduation, and then after that, I need to take the ALEKS test before my Alive orientation for college, which I'm going to WSU. My dad's birthday is also this month, and I also have other people's graduations to go to, so I have those written in as well. But since I'm getting close, I'm going to go back to reading my list about setup. So, after talking about color, I'm going in with pen and redoing the pencil lines from earlier. The reason I did colors first was not only to create a messier, sketchy look, but also to avoid smudging the pen lines and running a color, as I've been using Paper Mate Inkjoy gel pens in my Bujo lately. During those steps, I also colored in and wrote both the name of the month, which is June, and my monthly quote, which this month is Squeeze the Day. Pun intended. Most of my quotes are always puns having to do with my theme. And there we are. So if you don't want the messy look that I've got going on, you can always do colors second and use a non-smudging fine liner first. If you want a cleaner look, I just personally didn't really mind the messy look, as I treat my bullet journal like it's my bullet journal. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to have it looking messy if I want it to be looking messy, and I want it to be looking messy. Just deal with it. Yeah. Wow, I still try to fill up time. It's still too early. Anyway, that's mostly what I've got going on this month. Also this month, maybe this month or maybe in July, because July is when I get my housing assignment for dorms. But I want to do some dorm shopping. I'm really thinking of theming my dorm room as baby blue and gray and white and black, and possibly having some space themes going on. Because if you couldn't tell by my logos on either this channel or my other channel, my call sign, or I don't even my logo, I guess, is a little astronaut, and I really like space, and I think it's cool, even though I'm not gonna major in astronomy at all. Oof. I just have a lot of hobbies and passions. Alright, gang. I do plan on doing a space theme soon, but I'm not going to promise a specific month yet, because I haven't planned it out in pencil yet. So that may or may not be coming soon. I've also done several different space themes in the past, recently, not this January, but 2020's this January I did coffee. Last January I did a moon theme, and then before that there was a June that I did a space and planets theme. Wow, that really hurt my brain. But yeah, I've done several space themes, and I really liked the January space theme that I did, but it was mostly moons, so I'm thinking I really want to go with an astronaut kind of galaxy art type theme. And I'm still not gonna promise you a month, so deal with that. So here I am, just filling in those final letters, and I did the drop shadows prior, so we're almost done filling that heat, girl. And then now we're on to the next spread. So next is my monthly spread setup. I tend to go for a full 2-page calendar, as I actually do write in events, stated task, and holidays in those boxes, like the ones I just read off. I was actually reading it off of the completed spreads. Where was it? I'm doing the same erase, colors, and line art process as I did on the monthly. I also, or as I did on the cover page. I also didn't know. You'll also notice in a couple minutes I didn't like how my day of the week label boxes turned out. So I took a separate piece of paper, colored it black, and pasted it over my mistakes. Then I rewrote the days of the week with a Sakura white gel pen in size 0.3. And I did want to say I've done also fruit themes in the past, but I've never done a specifically citrus theme, which is actually pretty odd because I really love citrus. It's like my favorite scent. I love having mango lotions, orange lotions, citrusy scents. I just really love the fresh, fruity smell. I just think it's really good smelling and delicious. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I have done fruit themes in the past, just not specifically citrus, and my fruit themes in the past did turn out good, but not as good as this theme turned out. I'm very, very happy with how this ended up looking. Like, I really love it. And I actually really like, even though it was a mistake, I really like how the black comes out, because it almost looks like a chalkboard that you would put out in front of like a lemonade stand. I don't know if that's literally just me, or like, let me know in the comments if you get that vibe as well, because like I definitely got that like vibe that like it just really went, I felt like it really went with the theme of having like this little lemonade stand, and then here's the little chalkboard with the like different flavors of lemonade and the pride. I don't know, that's just, I'm being weird. I'm rambling because I am literally just waiting to move on to the next spread. So yeah, after I fix this mistake and paste those in, and then use my Secure white gel pen in 03, I'll move on to the next spread, which is my mood tracker, which also turned out really cool. I haven't done a mood tracker like this in a long time, mostly because they're super difficult to set up if you don't have a compass. And by compass, I mean not like the compass that you use when you're lost, but like the compass that you use when you're trying to draw perfect circles, or you're in like a geometry class. That type of compass. You don't need a compass to make those types of trackers if you're still like lost about what I'm talking about, because it's obviously not on screen. It's a circular tracker that's like divided up into 30 even like slices, like a pie, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a oh my god, it's a pie chart. The more you know. Anyway, I am way too tired for this. When I'm done like messing around, putting all the messy lines on my lime and lemons and stuff here, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I haven't done a circular tracker. I can't even recall the last circular tracker that I've done. The only other one that I can think of was April 2017, which was so long ago. And it was a honeycomb one, so I don't even know if it counts. Anyway, please move on to the next spread, Danny. Alrighty, alright, no, yes, okay, here we are, and there's a gap. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Next up is my mood tracker, which I also sketched out ahead of time as I used one of those compasses. I wrote circle tools on my stupid thing. Anyways, I used a compass to draw it out, a circle mood tracker. On the page to the right of the mood tracker is my monthly favorite spread, which, let's be honest, I'm not actually using the monthly favorite spreads as monthly favorite spreads. I'm using them as brain dumps. So don't be dumb like me, just write brain dump if that's what you're gonna use it for. And then besides the title, for the favorite spread, I set it up off camera, but basically what I did was, again, I set these up way in advance. So for Easter in April, I was setting up June. It's fine. So for Easter, my mom got me like Starburst. So I was like, you know what? Starbursts are citrusy. So I ate the entire bag. And then I took the wrappers and I cut them up perfectly so that they would fit on the spread, and then I made it look pretty. So you'll see it in the final flip through, I think. So yeah, that's how that turned out. So yeah, using the Starburst wrappers and paper, I decorated the page. You'll see it in the final flip through. And I did all of that off camera, so I'm sorry you didn't get to see it. But I'm also glad that you didn't get to watch me eat all those Starbursts, because it wasn't healthy. Oh, we're already on. Okay. Last of my monthly collection pages is my monthly memory spreads, which I've really been loving these monthly memory spreads. So besides the title, I tend to leave these pretty open and blank, as this is the page I paste in pictures, tickets, and other memorabilia from throughout the month. So I'll do drawings of like things that are popular. So like, for some reason, Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know how to pronounce it. She's what I'm thinking of right now, because randomly, like, Resident Evil came out a while ago, and I was, like, obsessed with watching it. Anyways, but just, like, things that are in trend is kind of the stuff that I put here, as well as personal memories, like, my senior skip and stuff like that. And so throughout the month, I just paste in things like that, and it may come as a surprise, but although I'm a decent student in school, oh, I forgot I wrote this. It may come as a surprise, but although I'm a decent student in school and rarely have to study or memorize information, I have a really hard time remembering my own experiences. Things that should stick with me, like going to Disneyland or visiting family, totally escapes my brain somehow. So I've been like really enjoying these pages to help remember my experiences of like what actually happened that month. And it's basically like memory keeping, because my brain apparently can't memory keep my own memories. So yeah, the camera angle is going to change because I was kind of recording this so that I could put it on Instagram TV. So it's just kind of at a different angle, and it's also like taken like narrow screenshot. I don't know. I'm like slowly getting more tired and groggy as this continues. But lastly is my first week of June setup, which I've already set up the rest of the weeks of June. So I really only record the first week because it's just too much of a hassle to record all the weeks, and they're essentially all the same anyway, except they're not this month, but that's besides the point. So as this month I didn't have any school or homework, which I do, but it's just the very end of it, so I didn't really do homework boxes that I normally do. It usually means that I don't have like very long to-do lists. The first week is a little different, so the first week is just boxes, and I have some boxes that are just decorative, but the next weeks I have boxes for every day, and I have the to-do list will go in there, and then I also incorporate a rolling weekly, which if you don't know what a rolling weekly is, I'll put in the description. Plant-Based Bride, or Elizabeth, don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it starts with a T. I'll put her video down there because she has a really good video explaining how to use the rolling weekly and how it works. Basically, you put dots and you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday set up. And so you can put those dots on anywhere across the week and then just kind of have like a weekly to-do list basically. And then those are tasks you can get done and during any time of the week. They just need to get done during that week, hopefully. And so that's kind of what I incorporated into every week because I'm not super busy. Oh, I did write down her name. Elizabeth Turnbull. Should be correct. Plant-Based Bride. Yep, link in description to her explanation video on the rolling weekly, as it's really helpful. In this section will be a task list that can be used throughout the entire week. Tasks aren't assigned to any specific day unless you kind of want them to be. You can put floating bullets, which Elizabeth talks about, and they can be completed and checked off out of order. Also, follow her Instagram. She's really amazing. She's one of my favorite bullet journal community people. Anyways, I've kept some smaller to-do lists and box sections with some decorative boxes mixed in using the same process as I have been throughout the entire setup of, well, I haven't really been penciling them in, but basically color first, ink later. And just kind of doing, I kind of just, for the lines, honestly, I just go from the middle of the fruit outward to make it look like there's lots of lines of like the ridges of the pockets of juice. This is not very scientific at all, I'm sorry. As the video is almost over, I will talk nonsense for a few more seconds, and then we'll hand you off to the final flip through, and then I'll beg you to subscribe, and then you can go and have a nice day. Please stay, please. I really want to listen to this rambling, because I totally have things planned out, and I know what I'm talking about. This is just how the voiceover is gonna be because I'm not gonna re-record this again. This is already the second recording, and it's been 20 minutes, and the first recording was 12 minutes, and I've accepted the fact that I will never get these right the first time. I will always stumble over my words and slur and get things wrong and have to say things multiple times, and it's just never gonna be perfect. But kind of like Bella Pooch's new song, which I might be totally butchering her name again, but kind of like her new song, which is Build a Bitch, is like, if you want perfect, you got the wrong person. Okay. Alrighty, we're almost done with the weekly. Just hold out a little longer. I've muted myself. Just hold it. All I said was just hold out a little longer. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh no. Are we still live? Hey, it's End Credits Danny here. I'm just telling you to please like and subscribe if you want to support me. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when there's new videos, which is pretty much every month. And I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you're having a great day. And if you planned along with me, let me know in the comments. Bye, gang. Thanks for watching as usual. See you in the next one.